Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to another PC build video. And this one is exciting. Let me tell you, it's thank you Intel. So with the release of a surprisingly great product coming from a company that I was not expecting at all, and beating literally the entire market of GPUs for the budget price point, aka beating AMD and Nvidia in a way you could say. I was just so impressed that I had to make a video with that GPU. And I was already planning to make a PC build using Intel graphics, but I couldn't because they were not interested. The first ones were not interesting. They had some good ideas, but they kind of failed. But the second version, or the newer version of GPUs from Intel, well, those are interesting. Now, to make it very, very, very simple, Intel releases the B580 and the B570, although the one that people are talking a lot about is the B580. Not talking that much about the B570 because it's a graphics card that a lot of people are questioning why it even exists, because the difference of price point is not that much. And heck, I mean, the gigs are, well, actually the gigs are fine. But long story short, everyone's talking about the B580 because that's the one everyone's talking about. I mean, we're talking about a 12 gigs card, great ray tracing performance. Honestly, and surprisingly, something I haven't seen in years, which is an 8-pin connector for power. Because let's be honest, 8-pin these days are more. But wow, 8 pins back, baby. Heck, a DisplayPort 2.1 connection, which is something Nvidia decided to not add on the 40 series. Everything is there, and it's $250. Oh, and also there's the B570 with 10 gigs of VRAM, which, again, I'm not sure why. I don't know what the performance of that one, but I feel like it's going to be one of those graphics card people are not going to be interested that much because there's a 580. I don't know why they made the 570. But hey, it's whatever, I guess. But long story short, $250 for a budget but strong performance at 1080p, and you could do some 1440p if you want to, but at 60 frames. But the replacement for the aged but decent card, the last decent card that was released from Intel, the RTX 3060. If you guys remember, that was a 12 gigs card. That was released with a great performance. It was released on a really bad timing, you know, the whole stuff happened. Anyways, Intel released the replacement for that, and it just blows everyone's mind. I mean, literally, like Nvidia, even with the 50 series, they failed on the idea of making a budget but strong PC graphics card. Sorry, and you know, releasing with 8 gigs on both 5050 and the 5060. And well, AMD, well, it's not bad. It's not exactly for everyone. It lacks a lot of important stuff, right? Especially for streaming and gaming. There's that little issue. Although streaming, Nvidia does a better job, but Intel is a second and still mighty to do so. So finally, Intel releases something to literally be in that spot that pretty much was empty for a while, and it's great. This is the reason why I'm building a fully white. I don't know why I went with white. I mean, why not? I haven't done it for a while. Fully Intel-based gaming PC for $600. So this is gonna be the PC build, and believe me, it's a great PC build. Again, using new parts. So anyone who's trying to say something, remember, new parts, don't use used, at least for me. So without wasting time, let's get to the PC build, shall we? Starting off is with the processor, and the processor choice is the Intel Core i5-12400F. It's a 6-core processor. It's a newer processor though, but it's the weakest of Intel's processor. Again, 6 cores, 12 gen. Intel, I'm just gonna go with it because of the price point. Well, the motherboard went with the ASRock H670M Pro RS. So it's a Microtex motherboard. It's a decent motherboard for what it needs to do, essentially. It has a Gen 4 connection. It's built well. There's no Type-C connection on it, but other than that, everything about it is good. So yeah, it's slightly older motherboard, but it will do. So we're going with it. With the RAM, went with the Timetech Pinnacle Conduit 16 gigs. It's 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz white RAM. It's a company that I'm not really familiar with, but it's a white colored 16 gigs of RAM, and the speed is honestly not bad. So we're going with it. For the storage, we went with the class or whatever, C910 1 TB of Gen 4 SSD. It's not exactly the fastest, but not the lowest. It's kind of like a mid-ish Gen 4 SSD. We're going with it because of the white color, honestly, and it performs well enough. So yeah, we're going with it. Now for the GPU, went with the ASRock Steel Legend OC Arc B580 white color. So technically speaking, the 250 bucks is towards the what you could say the founders of the original edition of Intel. Prices will be more or less depending on the color and the design. So technically speaking, this will be more expensive than 250, but I'm gonna go with the original price of 250. Again, might be more expensive, but I went with it because it's white color. So yeah, 3 fans, beast of a GPU. I think it also has an 8-pin connector, please. Oh, it has a dual pin connector. Okay, so it has a dual pin connector, but again, it's white color. You could go with the original one. You could go, I mean, it will destroy the idea of being white color, but you could go with the original one, and it will be 250 and it will be 8-pin connection. I'm going with this one because it's white and has 3 fans, and I'm sorry if anyone's gonna hate this one, but again, it is a white PC build. You can't deny it. It works. For the power supply, I just realized not all of it is white, but for the power supply, I went with the PV Premier 650 watts gold certified power supply. So it's a semi-modular. Again, still have a couple of cables, but also there is some modular options. It's RGB, but not by choice. It was the cheapest and it had RGB, so we going with this anyways. Still part of the computer anyways, so there's that. For the case, we went with the Zalman Z1 Iceberg Micro-ATX case. Look, that's how it looks like. So it's not the best case in the world, but it will do the job. There's 3 fans in it, so that's great. It's also white color. It's also, honestly, that's it really, just white with 3 fans, and heck, you can even add water cooling in the top, or AIO to be more exact. So that's an option. Cooling wise, especially with the front, look, it's white color. We're going with it because of the white. You can change, it's fine. We're just going with it because it was the cheapest one that was white color. So there's that. You know, the other option was not that good too, so this, you know, it's the same thing. So we're going with it. Now the total price point for this PC build is around of like speaking, 369 plus 250. It's around of like 619-ish, less than $620. Again, I get it. It's more expensive than $600, but let's be honest, it's still around of $600. I'm still gonna call this a $600 PC build. It is a great white build that'll do the job. Again, it's a B550. Sorry, B580, not B550. B580, Intel Arc B580. It'll perform really well at 1080p. It's white color. If you wanted white color, there you go. And it's a great computer in general. So I think, especially if you're planning to play at 1080p with a budget and that, you know, plays really well with most games, especially with 12 gigs of VRAM, take that in NVIDIA. It's a good PC build in general. So we're going with it. So that is it for today's PC build. Again, Intel surprised people. I mean, 12 gigs of VRAM, DisplayPort 2.1 connection, doesn't use that much power. Although I would say, even though it says to use an 8-pin connection if you're getting the Intel one, the specific Intel one, the one with the 8-pin connection, it still uses slightly more power than what it should use, weirdly enough. So yeah, but still, again, a 650 to 750 watts would be actually 650 to power the thing, 750 if you want to upgrade something in the future. So in general, would do just fine. Doesn't need that much power, to be honest. You know, it's great bandwidth for the GPU, great performance when ray tracing. Everything about it is good. It's honestly the better option for those who want to use it for a lot of things. Again, there are a couple of features that AMD has or NVIDIA has that are better than Intel. especially if you're a creator or a streamer type of person, you might prefer Nvidia slightly more. And if you just plan to play games, actually, if you plan to play games, it's either AMD or Intel in this scenario. But as an overall graphics card, Intel wins. Really enough, Intel wins. So we're gonna go with Intel. Heck, I would probably think of making another PC build with Intel, with the Intel B580 build. So yeah, it's a good GPU. It's really good. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys want to say anything in the comments, or you guys want to mention anything, or you guys have any opinion, comment down below. Share your thoughts. Tell me whether I did something wrong or not. For me, I personally think it's a good PC build. Again, you guys could build it the way you want, and I don't use parts in general, so there's that. So again, comment down below, share your thoughts. Remember to subscribe, share this video, give a like, share this video to your family, to your friends, to your pets. Let them watch it. I don't care. Remember to subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share the channel. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.